Earlier in my career, I was probably, I just led with however I felt and what I was thinking, and I put it out there and not really mindful that my tone sets the tone for the team. So, learning from mistakes around that, where I might be processing stuff that's coming down the pike, or some of the same things we're talking about, the uncertainty of the world around me, and bringing that panic into the team wasn't always helpful. And so, learned over the course of my career, really being intentional about what's important for them to know right now, what's helpful and what's not helpful, what's mine to process with other leaders versus what's ours to process as a team, and separating those two audiences. And that what I needed to do to help the team stay focused while still being honest and vulnerable and real about what we were dealing with. But that mental state really made a difference. And that realizing that how I showed up as a leader could really either make the day for the group or kill the day for the group. And so, the kind of leader that I am now, I've learned to find the balance between the two of them. More often than not, I get it right, but sometimes I still don't and have to course correct. But I think a lot about, what do we need to accomplish this week? Where is my team at, headspace wise? What do they have on their plate? And not treat people just by the portfolio of the work that they're doing for that particular organization or but that particular project, but really be thinking about the breadth of who they are as a human. Because I may have immediate timelines. I have a team member right now that's dealing with caregiving issues. She has a mother who had a recent heart attack. And so her attention is her attention. I have a guy on the team who has, his wife is pregnant with their second child, and she's having a pretty difficult pregnancy. His headspace is different today than it was 3 months ago. The woman on my team who is dealing with caregiving needs, her headspace is different today than it was 30 days ago. And so I may be trying to drive execution against the work and the deliverables, but I also need to do it in a way that's mindful of the headspace my team is in and how they need me to show up, both understanding while at the same time ruthlessly prioritizing what we need to focus on, negotiating where we need to negotiate if we need to adjust scope, adjust timelines, negotiate for increased investment. So it's keeping an eye on what needs to happen to get the ball across the finish line, but doing it in a way that's mindful of that work has to get done through others, and others are showing up with everything on their plates with life, not just these deliverables that I need them to execute on as an organization. So I think about that mentally, not just for them, but also for myself. And that's what drives how I show up.